10 weeks, 10 days? The doc replies, 10, 9, 8. So what time are you going to be here?
Why are you in New Orleans?
I'm booked at a club down here.
In the French Quarter?
That's right.
What's it called?
Frenchies.
Yeah, Frenchies, naturally.
If you fly in this afternoon, we can have dinner together.
Mojo, I'm on my way.
You're going to love this place.
You haven't gotten involved with any of those voodoo queens, have you?
Oh, man. You don't want to fool around with those women.
So, no voodoo for the hoodoo man, eh, Mojo?
No, that's for the tourists.
So Mojo is living in New Orleans, home of Marie Laveau, but he hasn't come across any voodoo?
I didn't say that. Voodoo's everywhere, man. But they play up the voodoo stuff for the tourists.
Oh, only for the tourists, huh?
Well, I did have a little encounter, but it was nothing.
So tell me about this nothing, Mojo.
There was some guy down here. Called himself Blue Jesus. He was going around scaring some of the women. If they didn't do what he asked, he'd put a curse on them.
Really?
Well, he had a couple of them thinking he could. So he scared Elsie here. She's a waitress at Frenchie's. I asked her, you want me to talk to him? She said, I don't want him putting no hurting on you. I said, it's cool. I'll just have a little chit-chat.
Yeah, was it cool?
I was nice to the guy. I said, look, man, you're scaring these women. That's not right.
And he apologized, right?
I knew it wasn't going to be that easy.
Well, what happened?
He told me I better watch myself or he'd put one on me.
And he was serious?
He thought he was. I said, you can try to put one on me, but it's not going to stick. He said, you ain't got no choice. It's going to burr right into your heart, man.
Ooh, that wasn't very nice.
I said, listen, man, you don't want the boomerang effect. He said, what's that? I said, you don't want that boomeranging right back where it came from.
And?
He sort of snorted. And I said, you know, when it comes back with twice the force.
Did he believe you?
He thought I was challenging his powers. I said, man, I'm just telling you what's going to happen. You toss something at me, not going to hurt me. It's going to come back, return to sender.
Yeah, did he buy that?
There was nothing to buy. It was true. You remember when we were in Sumatra and those old women were throwing their dark energy at us?
Yeah.
You remember how we made ourselves into mirrors and that energy not only reflected off us, it bounced right back at them.
I remember.
I didn't tell that guy that I was mentally putting up a mirror. I just told him what he was doing was bad for his health.
And he agreed?
Oh, yeah, right. He started to strut like, you telling me what to do? Where you from, man? I told him I'm from Philly, and I'm playing piano down here at Frenchie's. He said, who are you? I said, come on down and see who I am. He said, what's your name, man? I said, just ask for Mojo Sam, the you-do man.
And when he heard that...
His eyes popped right out of his head.
He knew of you?
Well, Frenchie's had put up a lot of posters around town. And there was this picture of me sitting at the piano, and there's candles and a skull. And I'm playing with my eyes rolled back up in my head.
Really, Mojo?
Oh, yeah. So anyway, I said, come by Frenchie's. Tell them you know me. They'll let you in for free.
And you made a friend for life.
I don't know about that, but I haven't heard any more problems.
What is this soup?
Gumbo.
It's terrific.
You ought to try their raw oysters.
You know, I've never really gotten off on raw oysters.
I like the baby ones.
Yeah, baby oysters, raw.
They're about the size of your little fingernail. They slip right on down.
So tell me about New Orleans. New Orleans.
It's a Scorpio city. It was founded under the sign of Scorpio. The energy here isn't like anything I've ever felt in any other city, not in the U.S. This city has emotions.
You know, I feel strange being here without a purpose.
I thought you were the purpose. You're the one dreaming of zombies.
Don't remind me.
You just need to tell yourself that you're dreaming.
Mojo, my whole life is a dream.
You know, there's 3 kinds of dreams. The first kind is when you awaken from a dream at night. The second is awakening at death from the dream of life.
The big dream.
And the third is when you awaken with enlightenment.